how are you?
I'm good, Karen. How are you?
Good, yeah, I'm good, thanks. So thanks for joining me today. We just thought that we wanted to highlight how we work with the Addison's Disease Self-Help Group and support their shop. Um, they've got some really good products that, so helpful for people living with Addison's disease. And obviously, because you kind of run the shop, you're responsible for, sorting everything out. Where I just thought it would be really good to have a chat about it and kind of let everyone know what's in the shop and how to order, that kind of thing. Obviously, it has been suspended for the last however many weeks while we were all in lockdown. And I know some of the products are kind of on back order, aren't they? But there are.
So, as it stands, the shop is open, but it's not being advertised to members.
Right.
No, it's only being advertised to members as it stands. Some of the products aren't available, such as the hospital folder, but they should be soon, as I've ordered in most of the equipment. So it's just about a matter. It's a very small matter of time now. Almost everything is available.
Brilliant.
And, yeah.
So I just thought, obviously, sending things in the post and preparing the orders, it's quite important for people to know that we are being COVID safe, because the virus is obviously still out there, and people with Addison's disease do have to be careful about avoiding the virus. So I just wondered if you could kind of go through with us the kind of steps that we've taken to do our very best to avoid any transmission of the virus.
Okay. So all of the produce is kept in, say produce sounds like fruit and veg. But all of it's kept in our Peckham shop, and it's kept away from the rest of the shop, so that nobody else touches it other than me once a week when I go to process all the orders. When I do so, obviously I wash my hands thoroughly, put on my latex gloves and put on one of these.
Yeah.
And then, once everything's packaged, it's sent second class. So usually should take around 72 hours to arrive. But if you are ordering, it's just good practice to leave it for a couple of days. I process my orders on Wednesdays and Thursdays. So if you get it on the Friday, you should probably leave it until Sunday to open. But if you get it on the Saturday or past that, then it should be okay, as long as you're being safe and making sure that it's quarantined for 72 hours before you open it.
Great. Yeah, no, I just think that's really important for people to know that we're doing everything we can to be as safe as possible. I don't know why you didn't model your mask. So we were talking earlier about kind of the sort of the most important products and the products that seem to be kind of most useful and people order more regularly. So if this works, you will share your screen and we can kind of go through kind of just a few of the products that are available.
Okay. So this is the Addison Self-Help Group's hospital folder, and it comes with everything that a medical professional would need to sort of ensure that you're getting the right treatment and the right medication when you're with them. So you've got different sorts of leaflets inside this folder, which is probably about yay big, about the size of a sort of thin child's book. And it fits quite nicely into a sort of large handbag it would fit in, or you could just hold it. It's got a waterproof folder, so it is fine there. And it's you can, as it says here, you can share it with the anaesthetist or surgeon before any procedure and A&E staff in the event of any emergencies, and with nurses and stuff. But yeah, it's one of the best sellers from the shop, and something that I'm constantly making new ones of these to send out because they are very popular amongst the people that use them.
The emergency kits that
Yes.
they stock are really, they're very good, aren't they?
Yeah, they are very good, and they are very, very popular. I must make just. I've made thousands of these, and I've only been with the been doing the job for the last 6 months or so. But so the best seller of the emergency kit is the adults emergency kit. As you can see here, it says 3cc. Obviously, the photo was, I think, taken from the child's kit. It might be 5cc. I can't really remember that, but it's the correct. It is the correct cc for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, as it says here, the syringe size is also suitable for 6+ years, so it is suitable for pretty much most, the large majority of patients. It's got space, so you've got 5 needles. You get 5 amp snaps, which, where are they in this little photo? If you can look on the left-hand corner of the screen, I can't see them in the photo, but they've got them in one of the photos, and I'll show you them soon. But Karen, you've been singing their praises quite a lot.
Yeah, I mean the amp snaps are great. You know, when you're trying to snap open the glass vial with the medication in it, you know, the first time you do it, you cut your fingers, and then you're kind of trying to find a tea towel or whatever, you know, to hold it, and they're brilliant. You just literally pop it on, click it off, and you know it's done. So it really is really good to keep it, you know, keep everyone safe. So yeah, they're definitely worth it. You know, obviously the retracting needles as well, because they're the integrated safety ones, which is, you know, obviously really important as well. So yeah, it's, you know, this really, I think, you know, it's very good, and obviously it's got the sticker saying exactly what it, you know, what is in there. And there is enough room in this, certainly in the big box, where you could put your ampules in there as well, so you could have it kind of all together. So you know, you've only got to grab one thing if you're going out, rather than kind of having to take a couple of things. So you know, I'm not surprised that it's a really good seller. The children's one's slightly smaller, isn't it? It's
well, the children's one's the same size. It's the needle size that's different, and
right.
So I think it's a very similar picture. This is a small kit, adult small kit, and it's exactly the same. These are the amp snaps here, just a little photo of the amp snaps there. But yeah, the small kit is exactly the same, but with 3 less needles and amp snaps. So you've got 2 needles and 2 amp snaps in this, but everything else is the same. And it fits a bit neatly. It can fit quite neatly into most pockets of coats, and fits into handbags quite well. The child's kits are, this is a small child's kit. Once again, it's the same photo, as the thing that's different is the size of 0.5 inch needle sort of thing. So it's suitable for children 0 to 5 years. And yeah, so the large child's kit is the same box size as the adult kit. It's about sort of this big. So I mean, it fits into most sort of larger handbags and stuff quite well. It's a hard plastic casing, so it won't sort of break as it moves about in your bag or anything. And yeah, and it's got plenty of space for your ampoules.
Yeah, no, they definitely sound great. We were going to show another, which I think was the stickers.
Stickers, yeah. You get 8 stickers on a sheet, and obviously they're, as it says here, they're intended for people with Addisons to take with them for a day case, to surgical procedures, to alert nursing and medical staff of their critical need for steroid medication. They're very, very handy. One sheet of A4, you know, you could fold it up and put it into a pocket quite well. You can stick one in your wallet. You can stick them quite easily into a lot of places too. as an easy way of showing someone very quickly exactly what you'll need and stuff like that.
Yeah, and can be especially useful if you can get the nurses to sort of stick it in front, on your notes or nearby your bed or whatever, just because it's so important that, you get your medication when you need it, rather than, having to wait, which unfortunately sometimes happens on a busy ward. So, they seem really kind of helpful. There was also the steroid cards.
Yes, so these are the emergency wallet cards, and so they're, once again, they're very small. They fit into your wallet perfectly. You've got a sort of hard paper, soft paper in the middle, so they fit in quite well. They are very thin, but as you can see, they contain quite a lot of information on a very small piece of paper.
Yeah.
And they've got sort of, so it's emergency instructions, and each pack contains 2 cards, one at the back, one at the front, sort of thing. And as you can see, all the information here that about the people who developed these. All of these people that have developed everything on these are trained specialists. Pretty much all of them will have had experience with Addison's patients. They have made everything with Addison's patients in mind to make it as easy and as helpful as possible. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it sounds, it's really, really good that people can access, products which are, could save lives, actually, at the end of the day. So how do people go about kind of ordering these? Is it just from the Addison's Disease Self-Help Group page?
So, yeah, I'm glad you asked, because so it is very, very simple. You simply type in, because Addison's Self-Help Group's a bit of a mouthful. If you type in ADSHG into Google, the first thing that comes up is Addison's Disease Self-Help Group, and you can see their shop. You click on that, and it's got everything there. It's got all the information. Obviously, there's a little bit of information about how the shop is working with sort of decreased staffing size and whatnot, and how our suppliers are still supplying us. And so that just quickly explains everything you need to know. And then all of their products are very nicely laid out, very easy to sort of find. And when you do click on them, you're brought, so add to basket or checkout, but you can also see everything else that they sell. All of them are, all of this little medication organizer, and there's another small version of this called the pill pocket that they sell as well, with the same sticker but just a lot smaller. It's for your pills, and fits into most. It fits in, it's about that big, so it can go in your pocket, go in your bag, whatever. But so you just add one to basket, go to checkout, and put in your details. There's a place you can add a donation if you wanted to, and there you go. It's pretty easy.
So really simple, which is great. I really like those pill sort of containers, because I think it's great that they have the Addison's sticker on the front, isn't it? It kind of, it just alerts people again that, if you were to become unwell and you didn't have a friend or family member near you, and you happen to have that in your bag, that also, it's another kind of way of alerting perhaps the emergency services that you are steroid dependent.
And there's also, and as I said, there's the even smaller version, which about that big, with a smaller version of that sticker. But it's just as handy for the exact same reasons, really.
Yeah. No, that's great. So if someone had to take medication to work with them, for example, for their afternoon dose or something, then they can easily take it just in the little tub, which
Mm,
yeah,
mm,
sounds perfect, rather than sort of taking the cardboard box of medication, which
mm.
inevitably gets kind of banged and bashed around, after a month of putting it in and out of your bag.
Hmm.
No, that's really great. Um, Thank you for going through all of that with
That's
me.
all right. But if you do want more information, their website is really easy to understand, really easy to find things on. So please, if you want more information on any of these products, just go onto their website and find it on their shop page.
Yeah, brilliant, brilliant. And of course, I'm always around if people have any questions as well. Can kind of point them in the right direction. So yeah, I think that's been really helpful, and it's great that we can work together with the ADSHG and make sure that everyone has what they need.
Hmm.
And obviously, especially at this time, it's really important to make sure that people have got their emergency kits at the ready. Hopefully
Mm.
people are staying well, but of course, there's still a chance that you could get, or any other virus for that matter. We
Yeah.
all seem to be kind of focusing on COVID at the moment, but actually, you become unwell with Addison's through a simple kind of gastro bug kind of thing. So yeah, no, that's great. Thanks ever so much, Matt, for going through everything with us. And yeah, hopefully we're keeping you very busy with lots of orders. No.
I'm sure they will be.
So thank you very much.
You're
And
welcome.
I'm sure I'll see you very soon.
See you soon.